Good morning. Hi, everybody. I hope everybody is having a spectacular morning, right? Sun is shining. My phone is letting me know I'm online because it doesn't think I understand. It's my phone is mansplaining. Damn it. I don't get mansplained too much, but damn, I don't need the phone to do it to me. Good morning, everybody. So, what are we going to talk about today? How not to spill our coffee. That seems important, doesn't it? What deck should I get down? What deck should I get down? Questions and things to think about, right? Good morning. I'm glad you enjoyed class last night. What did we talk about last night? Oh, guides. Yes, it was about guides. We talked about spirit guides and everything. There's so many guides. We just kind of think, you called in Blonde Sasquatch today. That was cool. That's cool. I've always had theory, even before my metaphysical part of my life started, which, by the way, wasn't until I was 38, you guys. That's why they're called late bloomers classes. That's what my guides told me back when I first started. They're like, you're going to be teaching. And I went, you're off your rocker. Don't talk to your guides that way. And so that's why they're called late bloomers. But even before that, I had a belief system that Sasquatch and the Yeti and all of these larger primate-ish type of species were interdimensional. I always, even before anything in my life was weird. And I mean, weird was subjective to what I thought of at that time, but I always believed that Sasquatch was interdimensional. And now I absolutely 100% believe he's interdimensional and extraterrestrial. So that's really interesting. I'd be interested to hear what your Sasquatch had to say. Oh, thank you. This is one of those shirts that you just, you're comfortable in it and you love it. It's a LuLaRoe, believe it or not. It's a LuLaRoe. They got a pattern right. I have a couple of LuLaRoe shirts. They're so comfortable, right? So it's at that point, I have set a goal to lose 20 pounds. I set goals like this every once in a while, and I'll say, okay, I want to fit in those pairs of jeans, and that's just what I'll kind of do. So I've set a 20-pound goal, and I know that at the end of that, this shirt won't fit me anymore. I love this shirt, but I'm willing to let go of the shirt, right? I won't let go of the shirt. It'll just be maybe something I sleep in. I don't know. 20 pounds doesn't sound like a lot, but boy, when you got boobs like this and this is the first place you lose it, the shirt goes. Good morning, everybody. People that are new, because we do have some new people out there who are probably going, what did I just log on to? Sasquatch and boobs. Seamstress. Here's the thing. I'm okay with losing it. If it's because of weight loss, I'm okay with losing it. Only a couple LuLaRoe. Is that Meredith Tyler? Only a couple LuLaRoe. Is that Meredith Tyler? I can't see your name if it is Meredith. I know Meredith's off for a haircut. Is that you, Meredith? She's my supplier. No, I have a couple of tops of LuLaRoe. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of leggings. Well, good morning, my beautiful husband, my wonderful, handsome husband. How's that? I have a lot of leggings. LuLaRoe leggings, absolutely. They're so comfortable, right? So comfortable. Maybe Peggy, it's not life or death. I am not. Oh, I have a person that does that. She makes memory bears and things and memory quilts. So maybe I'll just be like, hey, look, it would make a cool pillow, because there's plenty of pattern on the back. Yeah, they're so soft. So I encourage you to find a LuLaRoe distributor. If you don't have one, I will share mine. She's great. Yeah. So this morning, the leggings are amazing. And you'll see online that there's some reviews that they're super thin, they're crappy. I have never, ever, and I probably have 20 pair, never had a problem. And the ones I have, are, some of them are too big for me now, but I still wear them just because they're comfortable. But I've had them for years. I've had them for years and they're still nice. Anyways, we're talking about LuLaRoe. Morning plug from Meredith Tyler. No. They haven't gone out of business. They transferred creators. They changed designers and they started coming out with some really awesome designs. They have a lot of Disney stuff now. They have some really cool stuff that they didn't. Before. I swear before they went and they looked for the most hideous fabric they could find and said, "That's perfect." Make clothing out of it. It was about the fabrics. I'm not a pattern person really. And oh my gosh, we're going to go with, what are we going with this morning? Let's do this one. I haven't done this one in a long time. What's that one? Oh, maybe I'll pull that one out too. Anyhow, let's move on. Moving on. Jennifer has the guest reading tonight. If you guys go to there and available there, you have not heard of them, Ellie? Ellie might need a gift pack. Tonight on My Mystical Life, it's 7 p.m. Central. Jennifer Vaughn will be doing guest readers tonight. So what that means is there's going to be a variety of readers coming on that are late bloomers graduates that are flexing their intuitive muscles, and your bank account's getting excited. They get on for a couple hours and you have the opportunity to get messages from different individuals because you may get called twice. We don't know. I don't know. Jennifer moderates it. Jennifer graciously takes her time and moderates for me. That is amazing. And then we have another one coming up at the beginning of the month for something. Oh no, I can't do that night. Oh, I'm glad I didn't put that on the schedule. I'm glad I didn't make the schedule out yet. You guys, if you're ever interested, or if you are, nope, can't do that one. I have a mediumship class. Can't do that one. If you are ever wondering what our classes are, what our class schedule is, you can always go to My Mystical Life, and it's the first pinned post. Colleen Green, you're high, are you? Glenn got another date to go to his orientation. So yay. You can go to My Mystical Life or Late Bloomers, Psychics, and Starseeds and see what our schedule is. We have an extensive, is that tonight at 7 p.m. Central. So it's 8 p.m. Eastern. Tonight on My Mystical Life, our Facebook page. So if you're interested in seeing what our schedule is, we have an extensive schedule of classes that we offer. I wish I could get it up here. I don't know that I can do that. What is that? I don't think I can do that. That's weird. Okay. I'll not tinker with the electronics this morning. But the next week's class is on Blue Avians. We're doing extraterrestrial month, you guys. So if you guys are interested in joining the membership, go to mymysticallife.com. I'll even type it down. No, let me do this. mymysticallife.com. This is our webpage, and you go to the membership, and you for $11.11 a month, you can be involved in our classes, and we are nothing short of a hell of a lot of fun. So last night's class, we do them. Monday's class was on the Andromedans and the Dojo tribe. Honestly, with the Nomo. I'm getting them the Dojo tribe with the Nomo and Sirius B. So we were talking about extraterrestrials. And then this upcoming week, we're talking about the Blue Avians, and we're also talking about probably Arcturians. I think the Arcturians are fascinating. So we're going to, those are the extraterrestrial we'll be talking about next Monday on class. Our member spotlight is Vicki McHale. I get to do her interview in a little over an hour. So she'll be up on Friday for her interview. And that's our membership interview. That is, we pick members from the group and we spotlight them because our members are amazing, right? Our members are amazing. And then Mr. Fry will be home on March 5th. So he will be home in time. I had to think about that, to give away our beautiful Ammonite that is part of our membership. So this is this month's giveaway, you guys. A beautiful split pair of Ammonite, very grounding, wonderful, ancient energies. It's really pretty. Let me get my face out of there. Look at the style. I just think they're gorgeous. These, we do sell these in the store, but we had been giving away quartz and things like that. And last month was a big star quartz. So this month is going to be the Ammonite. He gives that away the first Saturday in March. So look, I got to get all that stuff going on. Can I get a whoop whoop? We need a whoop whoop. Good morning. And it's not the Dogma Tribe. It's the seriously, honestly, I just did a class on him and I don't know. Angel, stop telling people when my birthday is. It's 7 Central, 8 Eastern for tonight, 7 Central. We want to put them under your feet. They're very grounding, very, very grounding. Gonna get a whoop whoop. Okay. Good morning. Good morrow to you, Laura Keating. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. So, whoop whoop, Coretta. Whoop whoop. How are you, Coretta Martin? Coretta. Coretta's our sister. Yes, she is. She's the sister from another mother. Did you say poop poop? Okay, so somebody throw a subject out so we can chat really quickly about a subject, and then we're going to move forward. Oh, okay, all right. Poop poop. Movie night. If you're in the membership, Aaron put a post up, I think in the private membership, about our movie for the month, and he is suggesting The Abyss. Somebody said The Abyss. He said The Abyss. I love The Abyss. It's a great, great movie. And then somebody said Galaxy Quest. Right? So we do have a lot of fun in our movie night. So if you guys are in the membership, make sure you put in a comment as to what you want to watch, because he tries to make sure he follows what people are really interested in watching in movie night. And then what we do is we gather and just click on the link, and we all sit in the room together and we chit chat about the movie. It's really a lot of fun. When we did for Practical Magic, it was hysterical. The Secret, I think we all learned a little bit about The Secret as we went along with that. It was really, really cool. Anyways, moving on. Happiness. We want to talk about happiness, love, connection, joy. Happy, joy, right? Manifesting all of those things. I think that's fantastic. Let's talk about manifesting. What is the first thing, you guys? What dreams may come? I've never seen that. That's Robin Williams, right? I've never seen that. I've not seen that. Can anybody tell me if they've ever heard Robin Williams do anything with When You Wish Upon a Star, like Jiminy Cricket? Has anybody ever heard him sing anything like that? Oh, we're not doing that. I could bring him across so easily right now. But let's talk about manifesting. And if we want to talk to Robin, we'll talk to Robin. Let's talk about manifesting. What is the one thing that's on your main? Was he in Peter? He was in Peter Pan, but did he sing When You Wish Upon a Star? Does anybody know if Robin Williams sang When You Wish Upon? Katya, good morning. There's something he sings a song in the Doctor one. Stop it, honestly. Oh, Patch Adams is the one you're thinking of. Would he have sang that in Hook? I don't think he would have sung it in Hook. Upon a star. That's Pinocchio, right? Makes no difference who you are. Donna, I saw that and I was sending you love and light. I hope everything is okay. Hi everybody. We can bring across Robin. Actually, he's already here. It's not even like a bringing him across kind of thing. But I want to talk about manifesting really quickly. I want to talk. Wait, what? We're telling Robin to wait. John Wayne's been on the back burner for a long time. So, what is the first thing you guys think of when you get up in the morning? You know what, Katya, unless you're on My Mystical Life, it is, or YouTube, it doesn't come across the messages don't come across for some reason. So if it was shared out that way, then it doesn't show me messages. Jiminy Cricket. So when we wake up in the morning sets the tone for our day, right? And we can lay in bed and go, God, it's gonna be a horrible day. I don't even want to get out of bed. The floor is cold. You know, it's 20 degrees outside. We set the tone for our whole day. And yeah, that's right, true, Vicki. And we also kind of try to review what we dreamt about, right? A lot of people, it just goes poof and we're gone with it. But we should be thinking about what we want for the day. As we get up, we're moving around, we're grabbing our coffee, we're forming how our day is going to go, right? Because if we get up and we're like, I don't go anywhere, I don't want to do shit, I just want to stay home and wrap up in a blanket. Now, who won't think that would be awesome, right? But here's the problem. We have things that need to be done. If you wake up and you go, okay, today is going to be a beautiful day, because I'm going to make it that way. And it may be 20 degrees, but I have warm slippers. And my coffee smells amazing from the other room, or my coffee is going to smell amazing from the other room. I have XYZ going on today, and I'm going to make that so awesome and so beautiful that it's going to enlighten somebody else. It's going to create something for somebody else. Start thinking your day in a very positive light, because we do set that tone. Our brain starts vibrating one way, and our brain is going to try and figure out how to maintain. So it's going to continue down that path. So create a wonderful day to start with. Okay. I'm thinking about working out, but can't go to the gym. Zenny, I mean to tell you, I am looking forward every other morning. I am looking forward to this Qigong. I look forward to it. And I changed up my pattern this morning with it. And I tried a different routine. It's amazing. And I kind of would normally lay in bed and go, oh God, today's exercise day. Right? And now I go, wow, I get to get up and move energy around and really shake things loose and have a great day. So exercising doesn't have to be strictly going to the gym. I do it right here. I turn on YouTube, and I mean, to tell you, it's not hard exercise, but I've actually noticed a difference in my stability, like my balance, because I'm almost 50, and we start to lose muscle mass and all that good stuff. And I have found that I have been a little bit less athletic. Now, I used to be able to pick up 50-pound bags of feed, just to cart a couple back and forth. If I had to do that right now, I probably would not do so well. But I notice differences in my posture and stuff. So we don't have to actually go do the really, really hard stuff at the gym to create some kind of change in our body. I've only been doing this for 3 weeks now, and I notice change. And I'm like, oh, well, that's really cool. Oh, you're doing you do. Words are hard. Qigong too, Katya. I'm doing one. It's called Qigong Flow on YouTube. I just love her. It's so simple. It's so easy. So much love and light coming your way, Donna. So much love and light. I can't imagine that that's easy at all. And love and light your mom's way. Just wrapping you up in it, girl. Wrapping your family up in it. Diana, I can't lift a bale of hay anymore. I need to start moving and get some of the muscles back. Right? No, with the 80-pound bale of hay, you used to be able to just pick it up. You know what my major problem with doing that is? My hands hurt afterwards just because of the strings dig in. But hay is hard to carry anyways. She's so good. She's so good. The Qigong lady. I will just crack up if we're using the same videos because it is so funny to be a world away from half a world away from each other, right? We have that. Oh no, I like working out too. It gives you a lot of energy. It does. Robin's Wish documentary. Oh, right. Oh my gosh. Tosh, that's so totally it. I wish for you. His documentary is amazing. You guys watch that. And because I'm sitting here, I keep getting, and when you wish upon a star. He just, I'm going to sit here and I know he's right here. So what I'm going to do, you guys, is this is not trance mediumship. This is, if you have a question for him, I'm going to give you what he has to say. But if you have a question, go ahead and type it in and I will get to the ones that I can. But I want to talk about, he really is talking about that when you wish upon a star and what he's talking about, because we were talking about manifesting, and he's talking about the words that we use when we're manifesting. And he says that even that song, When You Wish Upon a Star, when you think about it, what you're doing is you're manifesting what you want to bring into your life just through a children's song, right? But we should be doing this on a daily basis. We should be putting out there. It's so, and I'm assuming that's why we're talking about manifesting, right? Will he reincarnate? Absolutely, he will reincarnate. He loves having a physical life. He has been, in many lifetimes in theater, and I know that a lot of people, were disappointed in him, right? We're disappointed. And it was a gut reaction like, oh no, you couldn't have done that. Everybody looked up to you. We love you. How could you do that? And he did it out of compassion. He did it out of compassion. He knew that his time here was done. And the quality of life that he wasn't concerned about so much his quality of life as he was his wife and his family's. So just know that what he did was out of compassion. He wanted to be remembered with a smile on his face. He wanted that energy to be the energy that goes forward. Okay? That is how he wanted to be remembered. And now from the other side, he's just kind of like, remember me how you want to remember me, but just remember that just remember that feeling as you sat down to watch him, whether he was doing, he talks about some of the fun times he had. This is Robin Williams. He talks about some of the really great times he had when he was doing the raunchy comedy up on the stage with Billy Crystal and Whoopi Goldberg. And he's like that. He felt such a spark for life for that because he was, and it really launched. Now, don't get me wrong. It launched the stellar part of his life where people knew exactly, everybody knew who Robin Williams was. Now, before that, they might have known who Mork was, right? We knew who Mork was. And he talks about that role, by the way, as being a very from the hip role for him, that he just revolved in that role. He loved it. And it's something about, I don't know, the lady that played Mindy, something about the lady that played Mindy. I don't know if they had any kind of romance or anything like that, but he talks about her being in his heart and that she was she's such a wonderful soul. I don't know if she's still alive or not. I have no idea. I really suck at that part of this, is knowing whether somebody's passed or not when we're doing this. But he's talking about when we're going forward and we are moving forward in life and we want to create change, the best way to do it is with laughter. And the best way to do it is with joy. And it brings things full circle because we have to have the duality of our personality when it comes to not personality, but emotions. We are going to feel extreme sadness. It's an inevitability. It's going to happen. You're going to feel sadness eventually, right? Because that's part of our human experience. It's why people sign up to come here. It's why people sign up for this college, because the depth of emotion that happens. And yes, I saw somebody say, is he interstellar? Yes, he's interstellar. And because he's talking about, that's why I signed up for Earth. And that's why a lot of people sign up for Earth, is that depth of emotion. But you have to learn how to open your heart and create that joy. Even if you're not feeling it, create that joy, because you have the capacity to change what you have happening in your life. You can revolve in and you can revolve in, this is going wrong and this is going wrong and this is an issue and this is an issue and then you can follow that path. Or you can go, okay, this is going wrong. How do I make light of it? How do not make light of it, but how do I switch the energy and look at it differently so that my energy can actually change the whole situation? We have that capacity, right? We have that capacity to change anything in our life, even the depressing shit. We can revolve in the depressing shit, or we can move forward and create something more beautiful. And that is something we can absolutely do. He just froze my live. Am I still frozen? That's where you first saw him, was Mork and Mindy. Everybody saw him first in Mork and Mindy. His energy at that point in his life was so huge that he could barely contain it, right? His human physicality couldn't contain all that. He was here and he was there and he was here and he was there. And it was just enchanting to watch him. It was a new type of program on live. He changed the dynamics from the very family, Three's Company, Leave It to Beaver type of thing, to extreme comedy. The Honeymooners, comedy. But if you put the Honeymooners and you put Mork and Mindy, of course there's generation gap here, together, you're gonna see one explodes. The other one is sarcasm. Totally. Jackie Gleason. But Mork exploded on the screen, and he exploded all over the place with Robin Williams, because Robin Williams is in all of our hearts. We see a movie, and who doesn't see a movie come on and they just, there's a couple actors we do that for, right? Robin Williams. And of course, everybody has different actors that they like. Robin Williams, Patrick Swayze, these energies that we know were dynamic, and we caught a little energy that they had on television, and the rest just was everywhere. Poof. It's just a little bit. What is your life like now? What is your life like now? There is no life right now. There is observation from the other side, you guys. He hasn't reincarnated yet. From the other side, he's hanging out. He's hanging out for a while. He had a lot of healing to do, so he is over on the other side, gathering himself back up again, doing a lot of healing. Because although he was very diverse on this planet, and we look at him as being such an incredible individual, he did have depression. Okay, not all of the reason he took his own life was to do with his disease. Okay, and I believe he came down. He was diagnosed with, somebody tell me it's the same thing that Michael J. Fox has, and he was diagnosed with that. And his wife actually come out after the autopsy came, and she said, this is why this happened. And he left her a note to that effect. And no, everybody wants to say he was just so depressed. He was so depressed. Yes, he had depression, but he between the depression and that diagnosis, that's what happened. So he's just recouping on the other side. I know I loved him so much. When I heard about it, I was destroyed. I still cry when I watch movies, just because we have a social connection with him, right? We feel a connection to him because when he stepped away from the main major comedy and started playing serious roles, I think the first serious role I saw him in was The Dead Poet Society. The first movie I went to the expensive movie theater to see a movie with Sam, and I come out of there and I thought, holy crap, that man is amazing. That man is amazing. That Dead Poet Society just was amazing movie. Celine, I understand that there's times that it's really, really difficult to stay positive. We need to start aiming ourselves in the direction of being positive all the time. I mean, we're trying to set that goal as I want to be as positive as I can, and we all have different aspects to our life that kind of shoestring us here and there on that. So I totally get that. I do. I'm reading. Would you stop? Angus says I'm using naughty words. I didn't know Angus was watching. Did I use a bad word? We can change ourselves, absolutely, but not others. The situation. And if the situation is with one of your family members, then what? Then that is their part of their learning process, and you're learning off them at the same time. So we're always going through learning processes, right? Did he start in Happy Days? Oh my gosh, Liz, I'm going to have to look that up. I did not know he was in Happy Days. I did not know that. I'm going to go look that up. When you channel someone, so much love. He really comes across with, and he keeps going, when you wish upon a star. And I can hear him singing it. That's the thing. That's why I'm like, has anybody ever heard him say it or sing it? Because I hear him singing When You Wish Upon a Star. And it's absolutely him because it's not great. It's just really, really interesting. Yes, he did put his heart and soul into everything that he did. Almost to a fault sometimes, I feel like. There was a movie called, I want to talk about this because he wants to talk about this. He did a movie that he did not care for. It affected him. What is the name of the movie? I keep seeing pictures. I keep seeing Polaroid pictures. I've seen the movie one time years and years and years ago. What is the name of that movie? Where he was a photo clerk. Gosh, what is the name of that movie? Somebody on here will know it or Google it. Where he played this really, really dark weirdo. And he talks about that effect that had on him at that time. He moved into a darker space for the movie. What time is it? It brought his energy down a lot, and he did not care for that type of role. He discovered that with that particular role. He says he loved the energy that he got from Peter Pan. That was, if everybody could fly, it would be amazing, right? And he talks about, I don't understand that. Everybody has that capacity to feel like they're flying. And he keeps showing me being lifted up into the air for during taping for Peter Pan. He's showing me during the taping, not during the movie. It's during the taping. Maybe he had an incident or something that maybe he felt unsteady or might have fallen or something like that. But he's like, we all want to have that feeling like we're just being lifted up out of the air, and it's so refreshing. It's so cool. But make sure, even though when you have something happen and all of a sudden that feeling is gone, all of a sudden you can regain that. You need to rebuild your confidence. You need to not just stop because you had an incident. You need to keep going and just feel that lightness of spirit, because that is how we really move forward. We have to create a lightness in our spirit. We have to, and not everybody's happy all the time. I have moments, and then people scatter. But we that's our should be our goal, is to create as much healing as we possibly can for ourselves. But he keeps showing me this. I don't know why he wants to keep going back to this. He keeps showing me being lifted up into the air, and what a cool feeling. Oh, I understand. Thank you. And he's talking about that is kind of the feeling he has right now. If he was to be in a human capacity, and talking about a feeling that he has on the other side, it's that feeling of lightness and just being able to lift up and help others lift up. The capacity for him to work from the other side is so much greater than what he was able to do here on a television or a movie screen. It's just amazing, the capacity to help others lift themselves up, that they can work with on the other side, just by creating a new energy. Yeah, he's just taking classes. He's healing Parkinson's disease. That's how far behind I am, guys. He had Parkinson's. So that was a fear. I mean, he had a fear. He had a legit fear, that he was going to become a burden, and that was a lot of it, of that. And his decision was fear based. But did the suicide have an effect on his crossing over? I feel like this is he doesn't need to go potty, honey. He's just whining because Odin's outside. No, his suicide had no effect on his crossing over. When he actually did the act, he was very at peace with his decision. He was very at peace with his decision. It's just like he sat down and said, this is what I'm doing. He made a decision and he knew he was going to do it. That's why there was no cries for help. There was no, and by cries for help, I mean attempts that were not successful. He just said, this is for the people that I love. And he sat down and he went through. So if it had been a traumatic situation where it was just like, I'm going to do this, and it was a sudden decision, when people think of suicide anyways, we're told, right, that from a young age that we get put in purgatory or whatever. What happens when you pass over and you have committed something like this, you've done something like this, and you've ended your existence in life? What happens? You get on the other side and they go, better luck next time. What can we improve? How do we change it? What did you not learn? And what did you learn? And how can we help you heal? And that's what happens. They're met with open arms and love. There is no judgment on the other side. So that is a beautiful thing. Mork and Mindy came from Happy Days? Shut up. No. How do I not know this? Oh my God. Did Mork freeze Fonzie? I'm going to say yes, but it didn't. He let him. I don't know. I see. Here's what I hear. And then I see Fonzie stop. And then after a while, Fonzie starts again. So I don't know the answer to that, but that's just the imagery I get. I get like, zzz, and I don't know if this was part of it or not, but. And then he goes on again after a while. I have no idea. Now I'm going to watch. I have to watch. So was Laverne and Shirley. Now I knew that. That was a good one. What? Right? That was a good one. Photo. It was a photo movie. I cannot remember. He did this where he was the son. I don't remember. I just remember he was a creepy stalker. 1 hour photo. Thank you, Peggy. 1 hour photo. That is absolutely it. 1 hour photo. You want to be creeped out by Robin Williams? That one will do it. You just kind of go, please don't ever do another movie like that again. It just creeped me the hell out. Mrs. Doubtfire. Who didn't love Mrs. Doubtfire, right? He says the nylons were horrible. The nylons, how do women do nylons? Because they had them in really thick, like tight nylons, like we think of as tights. They had them in those, and it was part of the bodysuit. So he had on pants and the bodysuit, and he couldn't get bent over to pull him. And this is so funny. I hope Angus isn't listening. He couldn't bend over to get him out of his, we're just going to say his crotch. And he would get like little wedgies and it would be uncomfortable for hours. And he talks about the chafing from that because they would, I feel like they were showing, he's showing me, clasps that would hook one end of the bodysuit down to the other and it jerked everything up. He was so uncomfortable. He was so uncomfortable. Oh, I didn't see the one with him and Billy Crystal. Oh gosh, yeah, it's my dog. Odin's outside and Odin's out there by choice. He doesn't want to come in. I'd like to know what was the most misunderstood about him. He says, and he says that he was happy all the time. That he battled a, I don't want to say he was manic at all, but I just feel like he had extreme emotions. And also I have to say that he was very empathic. So he picked up on a lot of people's issues and he wanted to be someone to help other people all the time, which is why he was always trying to bring out the laughter. And he couldn't stand to be around people that were negative and energy was low. It was really hard on his energy. Jacob the Liar. I think I've seen that one. Jack. Oh, the movie Jack was amazing, right? Oh, the movie Jack was just amazing. Yeah, Ellie, I just, it's just one of those things that we're told that to believe that it's a don't do it because you're going to end up in purgatory kind of thing, right? Don't do it, guys. I'm not kidding. Don't do it. We don't need to cut our lessons short. We're here for a reason, right? We just have to do it over again if we cut our lessons short. But don't do it. Tell someone. I'm gonna have to watch that. I'm gonna search for this Fonzie thing. And my husband seems to know this, and how do I not know? Okay. When you said, how do women do nylons? He did a funny little walk. I know, he's just kind of like got that butt squished up walk because something hurts. Something hurts. What is wrong with you women? Why would you do this? He says, at least in Mrs. Doubtfire, he wore sensible shoes because he's like, I don't even know. There's some other movie where he wore spiked heels, and I'm not quite sure what the movie is, or some sort of heel, and he's like, those things are horrible. Those things are horrible. Oh, I know. I don't know. It wasn't that, because my first thought, my thought was it the Birdcage? Love the Birdcage. Okay. We watched the Birdcage when it was on, but he's like, no, I didn't have those on in the Birdcage. A funny story about the Birdcage. When that movie came out, we were living in Farmville, Virginia. Farmville, it is what it sounds like. A little small town in the middle of Virginia. And Sam and I went into the movie theater. It was a weekend evening as well. We went and sat in the movie theater. We were the only ones there. Nobody else would go watch the Birdcage. I don't know why, but we had so much fun. What does he think of What Dreams Will Come? It is literally where he goes to heaven and hell. It was beautiful and about love. He says that there are misconceptions. The movie is a beautiful movie, but there's misconceptions about hell. It's over. He says, oh God, that's so funny. He goes, overactor. It's overacted. It's not overacted by the actors, but it is overpresented in there. And now I'm gonna have to watch it. That's one I've never seen. It's so funny. Overactor. What did he like about Aladdin? Everything. I think What he's talking about here is it was a different type of thing for him to be able to do, but he's talking about to be a part of something that was so amazing, that it went worldwide. That's worldwide, and it was almost as if he couldn't speak a word, and people wouldn't hear that tone of the genie for the longest time. What are you doing, man? Are you okay? You all right? So that's when he just was like, it's just one of those things he never thought he would. He was like, I'm here and I'm doing really great as an actor. And then he went here and it was just totally amazing. All right. Yeah, he was definitely an empath. Did he like Chevy Chase? Small doses. They had laughs, but small doses. But I would have to say that would be because they're both really big personalities. Patch Adams was a wonderful movie. I'm going to have to watch What Dreams May Come. Maybe I'll look it up tonight. Some women go the extra mile and wear Spanx. Right. The Birdcage. What movie was he the chess player in? Was he a chess player? Oh, man, I just got coffee all over the place. Yes, Hell is a State of Mind. Hell is a State of Mind. I'm reading comments. Yeah, Seize the Day. I've not seen that one. Everybody should have a Robin Williams movie day. I think so. Yeah. Jumanji. Oh my gosh, you guys, Jumanji. Wasn't that a fabulous movie? Fabulous, fabulous movie. My kids were little at the time, and we watched Jumanji over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Just a great movie. There is not one movie that I think that he did not just, it may not have been to a person's taste, but I don't think he ever did a poor job in a movie. I just don't. Does the dog know when I'm channeling? No, the dog knows when to be a pain in the butt. It's because the big dog is outside. He didn't want to come in. Try pulling 150 pounds in. He's not going to do it. Would you stop and go in the other room? Isis, I love the fact that he was a gamer. What was his most favorite video game? He shows me being old school, actually. He shows me like Alien Attack and the little craft went up and down. He would always he liked old school games. He played new games, but he liked the old school games. I would not be surprised if there was an Atari somewhere in there. What do you think about baseball and the San Francisco Giants? Okay, so when I ask this, what do you think of baseball and the San Francisco Giants? What I get is I hear him being a commentator for baseball. Like, it's a lot of fun. He's commentating baseball. And then the San Francisco Giants, I get this, but underrated. I don't know anything about baseball. He's like, but underrated. So I have no idea about what he's talking about. Something about it right now is underrated. Like, I'm not getting the message right. I don't know if it's the manager or something's not something stinks in the state of Denmark kind of thing. Because as I'm like not getting the message right, he has a constricting band around my head going, I can't believe you can't figure this out. I don't know baseball. He's like, but underrated. I don't know. What about Good Morning Vietnam? Honestly, when you hear me in the morning, if I get on coffee and I go, Good Morning Vietnam, that's because I have Robin Williams here. Okay. And I just don't even bring it up generally. But that movie brought a new scope of awareness to him in this life. where he started to look more into some of the struggles that went on in our military and some of the struggles that went on for our veterans. I don't know if he was involved in anything that had to do with veteran administrations or anything like that, but he talks about it. It really opened his eyes to some of the things that happened that maybe he wasn't quite old enough to realize at that time. And it created a new respect for somebody in his family that was in the military. And he talks about it being after somebody. I don't know if it was a movie that was tailored after somebody that, like a real occurrence. I don't know. I just know I enjoyed the movie. But he's like, I don't know if he met. So I feel like that this was tailored after something, or he met somebody that was a radio personality that was relevant in some way to that. And he's like, it was just really eye opening. I even like the Jumanji remake with Jack Black. I know he's so funny. Is he hanging out with other deceased famous people? It's really funny because I don't think on the other side that there's a distinction of really, that fandom, that starstruck thing over there. I can tell you people that he's passed away, that have passed away before him, are part of his soul circle, that anytime we have that communication that somebody's really tight in our life, he is in communication with other people in his soul circle that were relevant to him. Tosh, it's so funny that you ask if he played Pong. And he did play Pong. Because one of the first things I saw was Pong, and I heard the sound, but I was like, Pong is so obvious. Asteroids, that's it. Kelly Hansen, Asteroids, that's it. Tanya Lee, I feel like with Andy Kaufman is an interesting energy, isn't he? Very erratic, very woo. Oh God, what kind of other disorder did that man have? So small doses. I feel like Andy Kaufman was hard to handle, hard to digest. There's a difference between engaging and being comedians together and then stepping away and going, oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. We understand that, right? As intuitives, we understand that. We go like, whew, that person was hard. Whew, they were hard to be around. So I feel like that was some of the things, like he really had to eat his Wheaties before he went and did anything or communicated with Andy Kaufman. We did talk about his cause of death. It wasn't Alzheimer's. It was Parkinson's or something along Parkinson's. Did he like Eddie Murphy? I can't say that. I think Angus is off, right? I think Angus isn't here anymore. He goes, I'm going to tell you what he says about Eddie Murphy. He says, that guy is fucking hysterical. He likes, and he talks about his comedic style. He actually talks about his comedic style. He's like, he puts a joke out there and then like sucks it right back. And you cannot help but to like the dry humor of Eddie Murphy when you're looking at it from a comedic standpoint, that it's like out there. And then he, I hear that sound. So he really did enjoy watching him. I'll have to watch Seize the Day. There's a lot of movies I didn't realize I hadn't seen. Woo. You understand being a jam. You understand, Vicky? Because I'm lost when it comes to the baseball. I'm like, I am aware of him standing there in a baseball uniform doing commentary, but I have no idea. Did he fall in love with Pam? Pam, I don't know who Pam is. I actually get the words, he had the greatest fondness. And she was in his heart. I don't know who Pam is. But he shows it would have been somebody he would have hugged, and he held them in his heart. I don't know. I don't even know his wife's name is. I don't know. Does he chill with Gilda Radner? I want to say she's secondary soul circle. He's like, I can see her over there. And here's her laugh. Was it about a real person or occurrence? I have no idea. I'm going to have to look these things up now, right? Christopher Reeves was very good friends with him. And can you understand why? Can anybody that is an intuitive, we're all intuitives, right? So if you're an empath and you can reach out to that energetic field and feel Christopher Reeve and feel Christopher Reeves and feel Robin Williams, he had a very profound calming effect. He had a profound calming effect on Robin Williams' energy because Robin's energy was right way out there. He exploded onto the screen. He was a huge, huge energy. And Christopher Reeves was the calm. They had a balance. And he actually says that he was his Superman. And we know Christopher Reeves was Superman. Okay, we get that. But he says that is the Superman. That was his Superman. He really felt like that about him. Like he was super to be around. He was just this really quality person. Yeah, he had lung cancer. Yeah. Andy Kaufman. Yeah. Yeah. He just. Okay. That's a Robin Williams thing. Okay. Flubber was another cute one, right? Yeah. He can watch a game with you anytime. Jonathan Winters. Nanu, right? Did he die from secondary smoke? Didn't even smoke. You know, and it's that's Andy Kaufman, by the way. So, guys, that is my morning. I'm going to pull that collective card, right, for my 5 minutes. This is my 5-minute morning. Oh, there's our card. Hey, don't be all offended. It just fell on you. You're okay. Pam Dauber is, I think, was Mindy from Mork and Mindy. Yeah, doesn't he sound like a man? Oh, not my man. My man doesn't complain. By the way, before I do this card, I don't like that card. Personal prerogative. I don't like that card. By the way, Salem is shaping up. I'm actually talking to a venue. So the Old Town Hall down in Salem. So I'm talking to a venue, seeing what we can do and working on it. The more I know, when I know more, you guys will know more as well. Savannah comes up mid-April, right? We're going to meet in Savannah, Georgia, April 16th and 17th. So you can find that in the events on My Mystical Life. Because why? Because we're a hell of a lot of fun. That's why we're just getting together to have fun. Okay. Hi, Nancy. Here's our card. This one. Okay. The Sacred Union. I'll show you the card deck I'm reading from. This also is, by the way, not about romance all the time here. This is about windows to the soul, seeing the possibilities for different relationships, seeing the possibilities for relationships between other people spiritually. It's not just about romance, okay? It's also about that feeling of love and light. I know, Old Town Hall, right? We're talking to him. We're going to see if there's spaces available. If the space is available, our deposit goes in and we are a go. So then I have to look around for a hotel to set up a block of rooms. I'm not real. I love Colette Baron Reid, but this I don't know how I feel about this one yet. I don't know how I feel about this one. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. So working on it. As always, you guys, trying to keep it super, super affordable. Yeah, thank God it isn't just a romance card, right? Trying to keep it super affordable. If we do get to do Salem, I want everybody to be able to afford it. So we're trying to find a good venue at a reasonable price and be able to offer mediumship and channeling, and hopefully have a couple different people there instead of just me. Mr. Fry has decided he will be there on stage with me. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be mediumship. And as we move forward, we'll figure out what's going to be in there. So anyways, the dog won't stop whining, and I have an appointment in 20 minutes. So I will talk to you guys later. Everybody have a wonderful day. Feel love, find joy, feel divine, because you are, right? We're all divine, right? Divine. And if Sam were here, he would say, may the light be with you always.